Before I start in Maya, I wanted to take a moment to talk about reference images. These are the two pictures of my hand that I'm going to be working with, and I will make them available to you in Canvas, so if you want to follow along with me and do exactly what I do, you can. Reference images are weird, and at some point you're going to be taking your own of your own hands, so here are a few tips. First, reference images are never going to line up perfectly, but you can get them close. The reason they're never going to line up perfectly is that you're taking them with a camera. A camera has a lens. The lens in the camera is curved, usually with about a 35mm curvature. But because of that curvature, perspectival distortion is going to become exaggerated. So if I look in this side version of my hand, you see how big my thumb is? It's huge! It's twice the size of this finger here. If I look in this photo of the back of my hand, my thumb is teensy. It's about half the size that it is here. In the side view, it's closer to the camera. In the back view, it's further from the camera. We're going to use these reference images as reference. We're not going to be making exactly what we see here. We're going to be using these images to line up the model and get things really close to the position that they're supposed to be in. So when you take your own pictures, do the best you can. If there's somebody who can help you out, it's much easier to take pictures of your hands if you have somebody else hold the camera. I took these myself, and you can see I'm cutting my wrist off in slightly different places. So if you have a friend to help you, use your friend. You're going to need at least two pictures of your hand. I would recommend one from the back, one from the side. If you would rather take one from the front, one from the side, you can do that too. What you want to be able to see is very clear representations of where the knuckles are and where the nail bed starts. That's going to help you a lot as you go through the modeling process. The other thing you need to be aware of is that these images, my camera takes JPEGs. That's fine, that's perfectly normal. A JPEG is a very standard image file. Image files are raster graphics, and I know that I've talked about this before. Maya is a vector-based program. Vector and raster don't always play well together, so it's going to be really important for you to know where your image files are. You're going to have to keep track of them. If I look at mine, they live right here in this folder. I will be making a new folder when I get over into Maya. I just want to use this as an example to say, this is where my image files live on my hard drive. Lastly, for those of you who are more digital art savvy, I took these against a white wall so that I would have good contrast between my hand and the background. It's really good to have a not busy background behind you. If you know Photoshop and you want to try photoshopping your hand out of the background, totally fine. Use your digital tricks, play around a little bit, and get yourself a nice image that's really easy to see. I'm going to pause this here. In my next video, I will start talking about how to integrate your raster images into my vector-based software. See you soon.